Welcome to Stone Cold Classics, and today we've got an absolute cracker for you, a 1996 Mercedes S320 LWB, long wheelbase. Fascinating car with a great history. It has 3 owners. Now we believe the first 2 are the same person. It went from their name to their company name because the second owner is also the name on the original sales invoice that we've got from the car being new and the options it had on it. So we can only assume he went from his own name to his business name within a year. And then he had the car up until it was 2004, when then he gave it to his chauffeur. The first owner was a sheikh. He gave it to his chauffeur, who then kept it up until the present day. It has a full Mercedes service history. Every service is from Mercedes, including we have all stamps and invoices with the car. The latest service was a couple of days ago in Stratford Mercedes, and it has a full year's MOT. On the online MOT history, it only has 1 fail for a broken spring, which went into Mercedes to be fixed a couple of years ago, and other than that, it has a completely clear MOT history with not even any advisories from 2007. It's one of the nicest ones we've ever seen. We don't normally take on cars like this because they're fiendishly complex, but what matters is that it didn't fall into the wrong hands and end up being abused and neglected, and then you will get problems. This car's always been in the right hands. It's always been cared for and always been into Mercedes, so it's always been kept up to date service wise. We've got a good set of Hankook tyres on it all round, but the most interesting thing about this car, it's done 90,000 miles. I'll double check that in a second. It's around 90,000 miles. It's sitting on a private plate, but it is a 96 on a P. Private plate comes with the car. The interesting thing about this car is the spec, because it was spec'd for the sheikh, and obviously the sheikh was a rear passenger, really. It has soft closed doors. So I'll probably shut that too hard. You shut that out. Lovely. Soft closed doors. It has a soft closed boot. Watch the handle come out when I press that. I love little touches like that. So the handle comes out when you open the boot. When you close the boot, soft close, and then the handle disappears. Superb. In the rear, you've got the long wheelbase, and you've got loads and loads of leg room. I mean, this would make a fantastic wedding car simply because of the amount of space you've got in it. Obviously the seat is relatively quite far back at the front there, so there's even more space if you want it. But it's the luxury in the back. So this car was optioned with electric rear seats, which is the recline, yeah, so it reclines basically back and forwards. It doesn't do anything else. This part of the button doesn't do anything. And you've got rear climate control as well, so you can control your air conditioning in the back there. You've got, we'll show you in a minute when it gets to the front of the car, but it's got the rear blind, and you've got these lovely little touches like the centre armrest opens up, and you've got cup holders and whatnot. So, and the passengers also get these huge roof mounted vanity mirrors. They're great, one each side. So all those bits in the back, and beautiful, and the electrically operated headrests that are on the down position at the moment. There's the, let's spin the camera around, sorry. There's the emergency pack down in the back, untouched. Always nice to see that in a Mercedes. Just opulent in the back there. And the blue level was a £1,000 option as well. I think it's about £55,000 new, this car. Which I imagine translated now would be about 100 grand. So in the front we've got electric seats, full sound system, heated seats on that button there. Got the, that was a Mercedes fit fire extinguisher. That's on the invoice from new. There's the Mercedes stickers for the servicing. And then jump in the car, and we got, no, it's just gone off. Let's put that back on. Relatively high for us, 91,223, but just couldn't resist the condition of this car and the provenance and the history. Absolutely irresistible. It's got an aftermarket stereo in it, but it is period. There's the air conditioning. There's a phone rack there. Now there's a Nokia that goes in there, and the aerial's broken. So I've managed to source another one, so we're getting a new phone put in there. It doesn't work obviously, but it's correct. It's the most important thing. To me anyway. Here's your blind. There's the blind on the back. Let's get that in focus. There we go. For privacy. Down. And then also in the front we have a fully electric steering column. Fabulous. We alarm system there. What else have we got down here? So we've got electric mirrors, but they're also, look at that. Hang on, let's get that in focus. Come on, there you go. Folding mirrors. Great option on the car of this age. What other toys have we got? Here's the folding rear headrests. They're electrically operated. Oh, press the wrong button. No, that'll help. There we go. Fantastic. And a huge sunroof. Huge. Fully electric again. Working perfectly. Look at the size of that. It's just enormous. Fantastic. So you've got airbags, you've got ABS, you've got all the stuff you need in a modern car, but in this beautiful, I mean, let's be honest, when these first came out, they're not pretty cars. They're a lumpy old thing. But something about it, as it aged, it's got some kind of strange elegance to it, I think. It certainly just looks the part. Listen, if you ever had a 90s car with an Alpine, a Sony stereo, you'll recognise that noise. Let's put the bonnet. Yeah, it's just there's a certain elegance about it that I think simply because most of these are so, love those doors, are so battered now that when you see one, especially in silver and blue colour combo, it just looks great, doesn't it? Am I being silly? But I think it just looks wonderful. Certainly the one that come after it now just looks like a cheap taxi. This has still got a royal air about it. Obviously it's famous for being a Princess Diana car, but and this one's debadged on the back because it's the 320. I expect the Sheikh didn't want his mates to know that he didn't have the 500 or the 600, but you know, was smart enough to go for the economical version. Let's have a look under the bonnet. Again, it's got the old school Mercedes little tab there that pops up. And then I'm gonna have to do this with 2 hands, so I don't wanna break it. Sorry about that. Hang on a second. There we go. There we go. And yeah, presented under here absolutely beautifully. No leaks, very dry engine. It's not left anything on the floor here. And yeah, look at that. I mean, someone cherished this. I mean, I expect part of the chauffeur's job was to keep this thing in tip-top condition, so it looked great for the Sheikh at any time. Absolutely beautiful under there. It's got the sound deadening mat at the top there. And again, importantly, the headlamps all nice and clean. Bumpers all good. And then we've got lovely big grille, which is undamaged, and the Mercedes badge. So, I mean, it's not perfect. There are a few marks here and there, as you'd expect of a car of this age and mileage. There's a little mark there behind the badge. There's a couple of scuffs. The front bumper's perfect. As we go, the side of the car's lovely as well. There's a couple of little scuffs on the bumper, tiny little ones there, and there, and then there's a little dribble of paint there. Someone's touched something in, and there's a little mark just there that you probably can't even pick up on the camera. Other than that, God, this is flawless. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this car. It's just, I love it. I'm surprised how much I enjoy driving it. I'm surprised how much I want to keep it. And I did not know how good these things were. I mean, obviously Mercedes of this era, the 190s, the 200s, we all know how good they are, or were. And I just didn't realise how good the S-Class was of this era. Absolutely bomb-proof. It's just such a tank of a car. And you can understand why people like the Sheikh would buy a car like this. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Virtually unrepeatable. Like I said, I just think it would make a perfect wedding car. I mean, the air conditioning in the back, the amount of space you've got, the privacy of the blinds, the electric rear headrests, centre armrest with the cup holders. I mean, what more could a bride want? Or just a great cruiser for someone who just wants a car that is now presents as incredible value. We will be retailing this car at $9,995. Yeah, 1/10 really of its original price. If we imagine it was about 100 grand in today's money. What an absolute bargain. If you're interested, give me a call, 07711 645 465, or go to stonecoldclassics.com, where there'll be a full write-up with details of all the spec and the history, and yeah, lots more photos. So yeah, if you're interested, be quick. I think this one, I think there's quite a few Mercedes fans out there would like to get their hands on that. Thanks for watching. If you like cars like this and want to see more, please subscribe. Have a look in the archive. There's hundreds of more videos of some really interesting stuff. All of it in this vein, the low mileage, low owners, mint condition cars, and more coming. So yeah, please stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.